Hello there, my name is JD from Studio 2105. Welcome back to MixStream Online and another episode of Weekly Update Wednesdays. If you're new to this channel, a warm welcome to you and a big shout out and thank you to all the patrons who help to support the channel financially. If you haven't done so, click on the subscribe button, become a subscriber today, and don't forget to click on the notification bell as well so that you'll be updated every time I upload a brand new video. To sign up for the email list, right, head on down to the link down in the description below. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by signing up to become a patron. Head on down to www.patreon.com/studio2105. In this video, we have a whole bunch of great news and announcements. Let's start off with the first one. I'm happy to announce and share with you the news that we have finally hit 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. All the love and support that you've shown to me all this while really means a lot. From your likes, from your comments, from your shares, especially so if you have been a subscriber. And right, a big thank you as well to the patrons who have been supporting the channel financially as well. Without you, doing this would not have been possible, right? This has been an amazing journey, an amazing milestone, and I have every one of you to thank for this. Second piece of great news is that, right, due to popular demand and request, we are extending the Samson VO contest, okay? As I mentioned in an earlier video, we are giving away the Samson satellite USB microphone. To find out how you can win yourself this microphone, right, check out this video over here. All the information and all the details are going to be there, okay? We are going to be extending this, right, until the end of this month. So you got ample time to send in your submissions. You got an ample time to work out your voice acting scripts and all that. I really look forward to it, okay? Yeah, we've got some really cool ones and some interesting ones already, but we want to extend and give a little bit more chance for more people to join in the competition. So that's why we're extending to the end of the month. Details are in the video, so click on it and check it out. There's also more great news for the Malaysian live music industry, right? The government, right, today has just authorized that live music events are going to be allowed again, okay? Well, of course, this is going to be subject to strict protocols and standard operating procedures. Hopefully, this is going to help revive the music industry as a whole, which obviously, right, for the past year has been badly affected by the pandemic and the respective lockdowns that we've experiencing, okay? Full details of, obviously, you have to go to the National Security Council website. This is great news for all the musicians and the whole music industry as a whole. Really happy to hear this news today. Now, with the news and updates out of the way, let's head on down to this week's featured question. I'm a studio owner. Is it legal to record karaoke covers for clients if it's for their personal use? This topic is a very important one, not only if you are a studio owner, but also if you are a musician, a singer, or someone who does this, right, as their hobby. Now, let me start off with a disclaimer, okay? I am not a lawyer, and I am in no way qualified to give you any legal advice, okay? However, as a studio owner and a person in the music business, it is important, right, to understand copyright law and learn how the music business works in general. Most copyright laws are based around the Berne Convention, which is an international agreement that governs copyright, okay? With minor differences, right, from one country to another. Now, before we proceed, I suggest taking a look at this video using loops and samples, right? This is one of the modules from the Direct Access 1.0 Music Production Workshop. Now, in that video, I explained copyright law, copyright infringement, sample clearance, licensing, and although that video talks about loops and samples as used inside a music production, the same principles, right, the same laws, the same principles are going to apply as well to cover songs and karaoke backing tracks. So back to the question at hand, is it legal to record covers and karaoke tracks for your clients? Simple answer is yes. It's perfectly legal to do so long as you are not profiting off the sales of that recording, okay? In which case you are exploiting the copyright, right, in not only the musical work but also the sound recording itself. Studios, producers and engineers, we are service providers, and we are paid to perform, right, these services such as recording, editing, arranging, mixing, etc. Okay, so we don't make any money, right, from the sale or performance of those recordings, of those cover songs. Okay, let's take a look now from the client side. Okay, now your client could be a musician, as I mentioned earlier, a singer, or someone who just does it for fun, but right, you have to let them be aware. You have to make them aware of a couple of things. Now, if at any time they are going to publish, perform, or profit from the sale of the recording, this is where they are going to need to obtain the necessary permission and licensing. Okay, as without it, they're going to be infringing on the copyright of the musical work and the sound recording. Okay, you're going to be infringing on the copyrights of the songwriters, the lyricists, the record company, the record labels, right, whoever owns the master recordings. Okay, so they have to contact, right, both the publisher and whoever owns the rights to the sound recording. This could be the record label, it could be a business entity, it could be a company, right, it could even be, let's say, a government agency, it could be even an individual, all right, a family estate. Okay, now this, of course, is going to involve a lot of the paperwork and the ensuing licensing fees as well. There will be money involved. Fortunately, this process, right, nowadays is a lot easier, right? There are agencies that you can contact, right? Now it differs from different countries. Okay, like in some countries over in the Western countries, you may have such agencies that help to clear all these licenses and to apply for all these permissions and necessary licenses. You also obviously have collection bodies and organizations. For example, here in Malaysia, we have MECP and PPM. And also, let's say you put those covers out and you release them on your streaming platforms. Most of these digital streaming providers, okay, the distributors, will already have some sort of a licensing arrangement. Okay, so with the major labels, okay, so you can release these covers, you can put them up, you can upload them on your Spotify or wherever, and all you need to do is just pay a fairly reasonable fee, right? Usually it's an annual thing. Sometimes it ranges from $20 to $30 a year, right? And you just need to pay an annual fee, and you'll be allowed to upload covers. Now, what if you post covers on your YouTube, Facebook, or other social media platforms? Now, once again, fortunately, most record companies and the stakeholders are not going to prevent you from doing so. Okay, otherwise you would not be seeing, right, having so many of these, right, videos of cover songs on YouTube and all over social media. You see, right? Otherwise, they'd be shutting down all these videos, and nobody can be uploading these covers. Now, all of this content that you upload, right, is classified under what we call user-generated content, and most of the rights holders, they'll allow it, right? Because it's great, it's user-generated content. It helps to, give more publicity and more exposure to the song and the artist in question. Now, there are a few exceptions, right? There are a few artists, or albeit a handful, and some record labels, right, that are notorious, okay, for blocking the content, right? Right. But like I mentioned, those are fortunately in the minority. Now, you may get a copyright claim from the record label. When that happens, this is not a violation, this is not a copyright strike by any means. Okay, it's perfectly legal, you can do so, but what happens is any revenue that's going to be generated by that content will be claimed by the party, okay, that's making the claim, right, which is in this case the record company. Now, Facebook is another matter altogether, okay, because, right, Facebook is a lot stricter with copyrighted material, right? They will often mute the video or live stream, and repeat offenders, right, may even get blocked, okay, from posting videos or live streaming on your account. So in conclusion, if you are a studio owner or engineer, you have nothing to worry about, okay? Well, you can't be held liable for what your client does with the recording outside of your studio. If you're asked to look for backing tracks, okay, the simplest one is you can purchase or download, right, one that has already a license from one of the several websites that provide these catalogs of backing tracks. Now, the one that I love to use most often is karaokeversion.com. Now, this has one, if not the largest catalog of backing tracks in the whole world. Okay, all right. Now, I'm not sponsored by this website, but right, if you are looking for great sounding, really high quality backing tracks, okay, in case your clients are asking for it, you can check it out, right? The link is down in the description below. Now, if you are the one who's going to be performing and uploading that material, the cover songs, okay, now be aware that unless, right, what you use falls under fair use policy, the respective copyright owners have all the right in the world to claim the revenue from the content that contains their songs, okay? Be aware of that. So make sure that you credit the original creators, obtain the necessary permission and licenses before you record or you perform the cover, okay? Now this goes all the way to also the venue, the event organizer, right? If you are performing at a concert, at a gig or a festival, the venue or the event organizer needs to, right, obtain the public performance license and, right, pay for it. Here in Malaysia, we talk about MECP, PPM, RPM licenses. Now, this is something which I will cover in a future video. So now that you are with the knowledge and the information, go out there and record your covers, record your karaoke versions of the songs that you love, okay? It's a very fun thing to do, and you know, this is one thing where it's not just limited to the full-time and professional musicians and singers out there as well, right? We get a lot of people as well who are, you know, amateurs, who are hobbyists, who do this for fun. We even have, right, people who record their songs for, you know, their loved ones, be it birthdays, wedding anniversaries, even, you know, family members or parents who record, right, songs and give it to gifts to their children who are getting married, right, or any sort of event and or special occasion out there. Recording covers is a great way, right, of making a special gift to a special loved one. That's all I've got for this week's episode. If you found the information in this video useful and informative, please do leave a like. Do share this with your friends. And if you haven't done so, remember, click on the subscribe button, become a subscriber today. Sign up to become a patron, www.patreon.com. What else? Oh, Samson video contest, the win yourself, right? The Samson satellite USB microphone. Remember, this contest is going to be going on until the end of the month. Thank you again, right? We've reached 1,000 subscribers. Awesome, right? You have been amazing, an amazing audience and an amazing community. Thank you for all the support. Once again, right, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate all the support and all love that you've shown, right, towards me and towards this channel in this period of this past year. Well, we've gone through almost a whole year of the pandemic. Wherever you may be, right, here in Malaysia or somewhere in another country out there, wherever you may be watching this video from, okay? We've gotten through this year. Hopefully we can get through another year as well, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Leave again your comments, your feedback down below. I really love to hear from you. Hit me up on my social media as well, okay? You can always, right, get in touch with me on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or anywhere. You can find me. Till next time, happy recording and mixing. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Peace, love, and music.